children. I see you've all come to spend an evening here in the nursery with me, Grandmother Turnip. I'm so glad you're all here. Such happy, smiling faces. I had 3 children of my own. Each of them had 3 children as well. Not all of them survived, unfortunately. Hopefully you'll all survive tonight. It'd be unfortunate if you didn't. But who's to say? Well, children, how are you doing tonight? Wonderful. See, some of you communicate in claps, that's fine. They're teaching all kinds of things in schools today. Do you all go to school? Well, you don't seem very enthusiastic about your studies. It's important to study. What's your favorite subject in school?
Lunch.
Lunch. A gluttonous one. Watch out or you'll grow up to be a roly-poly. Like Grandma Turnip. Well, children, we have a few moments which may stretch into an hour or so here ahead of us. I'll tell you some stories. Actually, I have a poem to read to you. Before I start, do any of you bring any of your toys with you? Any of those toys that make noises or light up or beep beep boop beep boop? If you did, please silence them, or I will silence you. Good. Now this poem. I wrote this. I write 1 poem a year, and this is it. For tonight's occasion. You young children have been sent to me, while your parents play with glee. You wonder why you were sent off, when you have such an awful cough. Your sticky hands, they're caked with jam. You tend to fall out of your pram. You lost your shoes at Butter Creek, and when you walk, the floorboards squeak. You cause your parents so much worry with how you dash and crawl and scurry. So they're taking a break and having fun. But our time together has just begun. I'll watch you all. You need not fear. Don't be alarmed at what you hear. I've many a story of edification and moral tales to fit your station, and every one is quite made up, because I don't have time to write such stuff. Just the 1 poem a year. So please be quiet and be good, and do just as you know you should. Though bits of gaiety you may observe, it's here you'll get what you deserve. Going to attend to my knitting a bit, so don't bother me. I'll be back again with you soon.
Good one! That was a great joke!
I learned at the Orient. I'm going to tell you his stories of travels in the Orient.
Oh, good.
Not all the way, just part ways of the Orient.
Only about 70%.
Yes, like 2 feet out of the yard of the Orient.
Well, I say that's a lot of Orient indeed.
Yes.
It's a big, big Orient.
It's a
out
big
there.
world out there.
There are lots of
things.
exotic plants in the Orient. Ones that will make you feel desirable and ones that will kill you like that.
Oh, Miss Prim, you would know about that, wouldn't you? With your botany fingers.
I do have botany fingers.
We've all heard you've been breeding a lot of plants.
That is true. You should come into my laboratory sometime, Duke.
and see what I've got going on in there.
Well, diddly-do, I will.
Laboratory for plants, how novel!
A laboratory for plants, where they go,
The laboratory.
It's not for the pissing.
Well, I should get one of those on my house. Welcome to my home.
This one
Thank
has
you
no
so
office
much. Yes, good to have friends here. Good indeed, and special guest tonight as well.
Oh, who is this special guest?
No, she doesn't come down from a tower very often.
Oh, no. Now, that sounds like the Countess.
Yes, the Countess.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, very true. And I want you to indulge yourself in every pleasure that you see tonight before you. Because if life isn't about pleasure, I don't know what it's about.
Sir Maxwell, your arrival in town has ushered in a time of revelry and sugary sweetness.
Oh, good. I hope so. I
Who
hope
is
it's
his rival?
a time of revelry.
Yes, I go to this revel, yes.
You're foreign, sounds like.
Of course. You invited me from
I did. I'm just telling my
I've lived in this house
joke.
for 5 of your months.
I know. He is my protege from Norway.
Yes.
This explains so much.
Remember when I told you, smile and nod?
Countess!
Yes. No. She's the Countess.
Countess!
Hello, peasant.
Toma!
Peasantry of...
Two countesses, you did not say.
Peasant, favorite bird.
Oh, Countess. Bertram Reynolds, at your service.
Pleasure, I'm sure.
I deal in all manner of explosives. You need anyone blown up? I'm your man.
Is that what we do nowadays? When you don't like someone, you just blow them up? Blow
Like
them
a
up
balloon,
with...
yes.
Well, one of many things you can do to a person you don't like. The world is our oyster, and we may kill or live as we like.
Well, on the day of the Emperor, we just beheaded those we did not care for. Yes, but we care for all of you here, so there's no fear of that.
Countess, welcome to my home. How ravishing you look.
Oh, I thank you, sir.
Oh, ravishing.
I do so appreciate the invitation. You know, it has been quite some time since I have left my tower, but when I received this invitation, I felt obliged to attend.
You know, I have several dark rooms that are hard to find if you need to get away.
Oh. Well, you know, if the present company doesn't entertain me, I may have to escape.
But we're very excited to be here.
This is
Yes.
your niece.
Yes, my niece.
Might I say, you are just as lovely and delicate as a lily. A beautiful flower indeed.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's
She does have a rash, though.
Well, some people like rashes.
yes. I seem to be allergic to a certain plant. Maybe you could help me. I hear you're a botanist.
I am. I
Yes.
would love to.
Wonderful. Maybe we can talk about this after the party. I'm sure no one wants to hear about my rash.
I want to hear
Oh, my, would it be quite trash to hear your rash?
Step on this box and tell us about your rash.
Tell me guy with the stash on about the rash.
Yes.
All right. My rash is located on my upper left thigh. It's red with small purple dots.
Oh, delightful.
I received it because the madam dropped her tea out the window, and I had to dive after it as she ordered me to do so. I landed in a briar patch, covered in fleas and infested with rodents.
Lucky girl.
A flea plant, how rare.
Shame is she did not save my tea.
I did not catch the tea in time, as gravity and physics show we fell at the same time.
Oh,
Same speed,
gravity and
therefore,
physics.
Yes, I also have lashings on my back for not catching the tea in time.
Yes,
Oh.
it does. Look at that. Very nice.
Hidden well behind your dress. Good job.
Yes.
It looks like a map of the Orient on a map.
Yes, and I have another rash on the same leg only because the Countess really likes symmetry.
Ah.
So she made me jump again but land on the other side.
Very good rash story. Did anybody else have an ailment they want to share on the
Yes,
box?
what has a rash? of shame at your house?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
The day of the emperor, that's how it was done.
As a child in Norway, we always had a box of shame for visitors.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell us about your childhood in Norway.
Well, we would have many people from other countries to visit, and they would often breach our etiquette, many strange customs we have, and when they did, up on the box of shame to tell them what horrible foreigners they were.
Example?
Well, if you sit down, it is bad.
Oh, in Norway, it's not a good idea to
Don't sit down.
Nights
No.
are 8 months long in Norway. You do not sit, or else you might lose your ass.
Interesting. I wouldn't
Then
want
you
to
sleep,
lie.
standing up. We have large families, and in large families, we stay together. One person falls, we all fall. So we stand together and never sit.
That's wise.
How did you get Okay.
You have a question?
What? You traveled here from Norway. You stood the entire time?
Yes.
Wow. I'm impressed. You must have legs like trunks.
Oh, I want to feel that. Yes, very nice.
I can't do that here.
Yes, every night we have a good time. That's what I'm all about, and I hope you'll have a good time in my home this evening. I put out extra plants
I
and
take a long
grapes
bath
and
with
food.
my legs.
Sir Maxwell, surely you have prepared entertainment as every year.
Well, I suppose that we're the entertainment, are we not?
It's a special entertainment tonight.
It's true, but every year you have one thing.
Do I?
Let's see.
Stop, be kind. Please, up on the box of shame.
No, all right, I'll get up on my own box.
Ha!
Yes?
Go on.
All right.
Well, you can either tell us about the one thing you have prepared or an ailment.
You have a choice.
Gravity or physics? 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 I'm falling! I've got a rash!
Oh, good. I don't have so much of a rash as a deep, deep, bloody incision in the middle of my spleen. Yes, it pains me greatly, but in a way I like how it feels. Yes, I often can be seen spitting up bile.
Show us, please.
It's so entertaining.
Yes.
Nobody does it like you, Sir Maxwell.
No one at all.
Not a mile can anyone spit bile.
From my time in the circus, I've learned that everything has its place. You think that sick child won't live long? Put it in a cage and charge money to see it.
See what happens.
Yes, you think that man isn't fit for society? Make him mayor and watch him ruin a town.
Nothing.
What?
Surely not directed at me, was it?
Oh, not you, mayor. I'm talking about different mayor. Every town has a mayor, unless that town has been decimated by the mayor, who is not fit for society.
It's not your fault you ruined the town that you're the mayor of.
I like to think of it as reconstruction and warm renovation instead of fires and disease.
Warm? With words?
No, warm fire.
With the segment.
Ah, let me go back to Norway.
Oh, yes, but I was just really finishing up about my terrible spleen and bile issue that is so much fun to talk about.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Yes, sometimes when I'm in the middle of having fun with somebody in a bedchamber, that's when my affliction strikes me most. And oh boy, that's a sight to see.
Can you please tell your... Oh, thank you. Never mind.
I was not sitting.
Tell my protege what?
Oh, well, he had me hold his feet.
No, it's ridiculous. You was
When he was sitting
looking
on
at
the
my
chair.
shoes and
You were sitting.
No.
I'm not, no,
I was not sitting. I was
Do
hovering
you
slightly
know
above
what
the
the
ground.
emperor
Yes.
used to do with a Norwegian who sat down?
I bet we're gonna learn.
Please do that.
Straight to the execution he would go.
Did he do anything else with execute people?
No, not often.
Oh, charades it is! Wonderful!
Dropping your potato!
And milking a cow too hard.
Sticks
that.
Wait,
Gravity and physics.
have you started yet?
Oh, no, I haven't. It's so good. 2 words.
Measuring,
It's a towel machine.
Looking through it.
So good. I made one.
Well, with a clever woman.
Yes, your turn.
Oh, I bet it will be a plant.
You do it so well, Marmaduke. All right.
3 words.
1 word.
Jelly, gaiety.
Dying
Squirm.
Worm.
Squirm.
Squirm, worm.
Second word.
A mayor wrongfully accused of horrible things. Suicide.
A peasant cleaver.
French clown. A French clown.
French clown.
Word up 2. Stillness.
See your
Impressionism.
fate in the black cloud.
You know when we used to play charades in the house, Lily held the record.
It all adds up.
It does. It added up.
Shh. Now go on.
Like dog. Yeah.
Come,
Yes,
Lily.
I will begin. Now, yes.
Yes. 3 words.
3 words. The audience.
Word.
Oh.
That's not
Making a cow. Making a gigantic cow.
Tea party.
Tugging the rope from both ends.
An unfair dinner.
Suicide.
Falling from a tower in a garage.
What a woman is so good at this.
Seems like all of these are just things from our lives.
Well, I've always said that games are the best way to self-reflect and to better your life. And in times like these, you have to just try to improve yourself, especially when all your life is watching a mean old hag in a tower.
I like all of that a lot.
Sir Maxwell has taken off his cape.
Oh,
So I can move a little better.
Oh, look at his shoulders.
a small, squirmy man. A man with a weird mustache.
Ridiculous.
Tying a lady to a railroad.
A spleen too far.
A man that should have probably been a woman.
That's right.
Pretty violent society.
No more from you. Come on, this is easy.
Airing out your undercarriage.
Yes. Everybody should try that. Too many people walk around with their undercarriage
No.
tight beneath them.
Everyone, give it a try.
He has the undercarriage. Yes,
Just kick your feet and let gravity do the rest.
These things will dangle around.
To do. Yes, yes, Captain.
Even the ladies,
Lot of things
please.
to do. And if we are to try to get funding during this part, shh, don't listen.
Oh, yeah.
It's a private conversation.
Oh,
If
listen, go.
we are supposed to get funding here, then you need to be nice. I swear. Just say nice things. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all.
I only find it difficult to interact with these peasants.
No, they're not
not
peasants.
peasants.
They're
No,
very
no
well,
peasants here, except for this
rich
one.
people who can help pay for you to be able to stay in your tower. Yes.
Oh.
Tea.
Yes.
Tea, yes, there's
You do not
tea.
even know how much I love tea.
There's tea on actually every surface in front of you. So if there's a table in front of you, there's a teacup on it with tea in it, you see? Yes. I knew you'd want that.
Yes.
You're happy to see me again, are you? Thank you. I have not had such a warm reception since I danced for the Queen in my youth. Oh yes, I was a performer when I was young and beautiful. It was a very, very, very long time ago. I Well, children, how about a little story for you, yes?
Yes.
Children like stories, don't they? When things happen and people go places and words are said, so on and so forth. How about a little? Oh, here. What would you like to hear? Tell me, what would you like to do that your parents do not let you do?
Fight.
Oh, you like to fight, do you? I'll keep my eye on you. What about the rest of you? What do you like to do?
Eat candy.
Eat?
Walk in front of train.
Walk in front of trains. Ooh. Yes, that would make a lovely story.
Be fairly debaucherous.
Oh, there may be some of that too. A trip to the train tracks. Clara and Edward decided to take a stroll down to the train tracks one day. They were always looking for something to do together. Edward was worried about leaving behind something important, but he couldn't remember what. Clara reassured him. Somewhat successfully. As they made their way down to the tracks, gleefully, they heard the strains of music in the air. And as they saw a wondrous sight, for the circus had just pulled into town. There were many wonders at the circus, the likes of which they had never seen before. A mechanical man who could dance in time to the music. A sick child kept in a cage. And most amusingly of all, a squirrel French clown who played the ring. They became excited at these sights and traveled further down the tracks. Soon, they came stumblingly upon a dock. Creatures leapt from the water and invited them for a swim. Clara dove in first. But Edward could not help but think that there was something he was forgetting. The old dockmaster shook his head. Later, once Clara was quite finished and drying her things upon the After several days, they began to grow tired and a bit hungry. They stopped for a bit to eat and nibbled on cucumber sandwiches and currant buns. They soon grew quite sleepy. Several years later, their mother was shopping for window treatments and had a strange feeling that there was something she was forgetting. Had she left the kettle on? Was she supposed to buy more milk? Was there a bill that had gone unpaid? Perhaps it was time to turn the mattresses. No, that wasn't it. She could not think of what it could be. She ordered 20 yards of calico for the windows and went home and made dinner. The end. I love a good story, don't you? You know, I once thought that I might be a writer and write down these stories. But now I'm old. My hands shake too much to put the pen to paper. I can hardly hold my knitting, but I manage. People must have mufflers, mustn't they? Their necks would be so warm, but no one needs a story. Keeps no necks warm, anything like that. Children, it's winter, is it not?
Yes.
Kind of.
Are you cold?
Yes.
Oh, how sad. Perhaps you should learn to knit, like Grandmother Turnip. I love turnips. Do you like turnips?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Boiled, mashed, or braised. That's how I eat them. With butter, pepper, salt. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On all other days, I just drink warm milk. 3 cups at a time. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Morning, noon, and night. And so on, and so on, and so on. Well, that's enough for now. Be good, and I'll see you soon.
Yes.
No, I can't possibly believe that your mother did those things to me.
She did all of those things to me.
She held your head near a fire.
Yes, under the fire, luckily not in the
She
fire.
drove your boat with a porcupine.
Yes, she
We
did.
replaced it with a wooden one.
She made you eat a whole brick.
I get the passage. You know, I sometimes think maybe that's why my spleen is messed up. But I'm not a doctor or a man of science or a man who speculates too much or a cynic or a Christian or a woman of science. Yes, I'm not a woman of science either.
Or a woman at all.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I do think it's important for us to make a decision soon.
Well, I believe that the mayor would probably be the best person to manipulate into funds. little bit of excitement gets it all hot and orange.
You know what? I'd like to have a game.
Yes.
Yes.
It's your home. It is my home. Thank you for noticing.
We have checkers.
No, I would like to play a game with perhaps 2 children from the nursery.
Oh,
Really easy,
bitch.
fun one.
Well, my ex-wife will not give one up easily, though. She's like a harpy when it comes to children.
Yes, and we did not bring any children. We left them all in the cage in the tower.
Well, maybe.
But I've got a bunch of illegitimate ones in the nursery.
I would like...
A lot.
I shall go and collect 2.
Good.
Gertie's the best at collecting specimens, so
Yeah, they're like little plants.
So it'll be familiar then.
Hello, children. I need 2 of you to come and play.
Did Augustus send you?
Hello, Grandmother Turnip. He did indeed. I need 2.
What are you going to do with them?
Maybe tickle them a little.
You know, if they are harmed, I shall be the one who receives the blame. And I don't like to receive blame unless I've done it myself.
Understood. If they do anything wrong, I will return them to you, and you can do with them as you will.
Excellent. You may take whoever you like.
You. And you. Come, handsome children.
This is such a beautiful wall right here.
I was thinking the same thing. It's got a bunch of teacups painted on it.
Yes, sometimes a wall can just be a wall, but sometimes a wall can just be something you like to look at.
Oh, look!
It is enough children. Please tell us your name.
Chris.
And yours?
Oh, it works
You
together.
look like brothers. Oh, how nice. Very good. We're going to play a game of manipulation. Not too difficult, really. You'll be like puppet masters. Nice, gentle, nice puppet masters. All right? Of course. Of course. So, yes, would you like to play in this game?
I think the Countess and the Mayor should play together.
Oh.
Yes, remember, nice things, nice things.
Of course, only nice things.
These 2 are your puppets, and you can move them. They can't move themselves during the game.
We cannot move ourselves.
Just as if they had a terrible body disease. And you can tap the back of their legs and they'll walk. It's really quite novel. We'll have to split up to play. I'm sorry, brothers. I know how it is with family.
Yes, he once told us that her brother was separated by her at birth.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Sometimes
All right,
I don't know.
now you'll just move this pretty one. And you this one.
There's a lot of power in the hands of children.
Yes, a lot of power.
I'll be
Would you like to move a little bit, put in a place you would like? Yes, maneuver them into a position that you find pleasing. Oh, cheeky and clever. Very good. And so, throughout this little scenario they'll play out, you'll keep moving them. And they'll make words happen with their mouth, which is also called talking. That's what it's called. Yes, I learned that in grammar school. So, in this little scenario, let's say that the Countess is asking the mayor for money.
Whatever would not be the scenario.
Oh, it's the most ridiculous thing I could think of. All right. And 3 and 2 and 1 begin.
Money, you say? Well.
Yes, monsieur, I am trying to get funds for the orphanage of the paupers.
The orphanage?
Yes.
Well, you all.
And you justify the motions you're doing.
Well, I'm so excited about the orphanage. They are, working hard
things.
It's a great idea now that I think about it. I should have done that years ago.
Yes, you should have.
You are a smart woman, Countess.
Of course, that much is obvious.
I want to ask you something.
Oh, this is great.
Doesn't it get very lonely in your tower sometimes?
Oh, personal question. I know nothing. Poor little Lily.
I deserve that, Countess.
Yes, I do believe you did. How dare you presume to declare one such as me? During the day of the Emperor, no one was even fit to speak to me.
I feel scolded, and yet I can't help myself. Maybe power has corrupted me, Countess.
I believe that if you were to endeavor to deserve me, then perhaps I would help you with your well problem.
You are most noble in your offer. Let me,
Do not speak, peasant. I will do the speaking for you. You were about to tell me how lovely and wise and rich I am.
Is there any word to describe it? Your great beauty pales to no one. Your body is like a statue of a beautiful woman, but then alive.
Oh, good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. What brave, smart, and courageous boys you are. You may return to the nursery now, and I give you a million thanks.
Well, I'll get you back to my tower sometime. Well done. Oh, fine, thank you.
A very enlightening game, I must say. It's a great idea. You know, I have to say, I really relate to that because it's a whole role reversal thing. Like, even though my name is Duke Marmaduke, I'm not a real Duke. And like, my whole life, that's a thing.
Were you homeschooled? Because I'm getting a homeschool back.
I was, but there's one little asterisk to that. Home equals Earth.
So wood school, forest school or
In
something.
the dirt. He's born in the dirt.
Learning from Mother Nature and the world in terms of plants and soil is quite brilliant.
Well, I myself was homeschooled, but mostly just because I'm not allowed out of the tower.
So you were tower school.
I was tower school.
I wouldn't want the world to be harmed by her ugliness. I went to a school for mischievous boys.
Chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
Like, did they make you that way, or were you that way, so you went there? Like,
Many wondered that, but like chicken or egg. Does the school do its job? Does the school have a purpose? Should we fund the school? Let's burn it down!
Let's all burn it down, not just one person who might be drunk at the time, stumbling through his, to a town and fire.
Oh, you shouldn't have drank so much here, you're on fire now.
Everyone, I brought 4 cases of dynamite. I've hidden them about the room here.
Oh my goodness! How explosive!
Let's burn everything.
Not quite yet burning everything down. I'm talking about my old school, you fool! Oh! Not my home.
Well, of course, that's what I meant. But we can use the dynamite I've hidden in your home to burn down the school. In a big, exploding kind of...
Launch it from the window.
Well,
No, perhaps an explosive in your home would be a good excuse to renovate.
Ah, because only an explosive could damage such a beautiful and resilient home that you have, that we love.
That is not an Yes, my dear father gifted me this home when he died.
Yeah.
He wrote a piece of paper that told people what they got when he died. And I got the house.
Who kept the paper? That's what I want.
Who what?
Who kept the paper that he wrote upon?
A lawyer did.
Well,
What
that's
else did he
cool.
have to give away? Did other people get things?
Yes, other people got things.
Who got
My Aunt Agatha got a bit of lint from the ground. Uncle Peter got a couple of chairs. My grandmother got all of the starved cats from the basement.
Oh.
Don't worry, they're all fat now. Fat, stupid cats. Fat, stupid, nice, stupid cats.
That's the noise at night.
What?
That's the noise at night.
Yes,
The cat
yes.
noise.
The cat
We
noise.
all hear the cat noise.
Yes, everybody in town can hear those fat cats meow.
Listen, I can hear them now. Listen.
They say those fat cats built this town.
Well, the wall is beautiful, but not soundproof.
Like paper, really.
Oh my God, they sound so fat.
I have an idea. Grab your dynamite.
Yes.
Explosives.
Oh, right.
My goodness, how eager some people are.
I would think a boy from the mischievous school for boys would have seen that joke before.
Small sticks. Oh.
Oh, great. This window over here is a very good place
This one.
for launching fireworks into the cats in town.
All right.
Super long sticks, but super short fuses.
Yes. I stick them short so you can throw them a long way. They'll start exploding, and by the time you've let go, the explosion's right in your face.
But you might blow up the
I
children.
imagine.
Yes, well, the Countess, see, this is what I keep trying to tell you. It's much better to try to blow up animals than the children. She likes to blow up children.
I don't see that they have a purpose. If they have no occupation, they
With
have no
this
purpose.
match, I shall like both fuses.
Oh, no, here it goes. It's happening. It's happening.
Here we are.
I feel like
Out the
I'm
window. Here we go.
Oh, it's terrifically wonderful.
so very terrific.
We're going to have grandmother turn up to answer to this.
The sky filled with tabbies.
Small tufts of fur.
Bats and fly as far as they fly can be.
I'm sure the air is filled with fur.
If you're gonna go out, give us some alliteration.
What?
A bunch
Will we wait on for our...
Where's winter?
Yes, winter. Why winter? Why?
Why worry, winter woods?
Oh, but dinner awaits us soon, dear friend.
Exploding cats always stir my appetite.
I hope the dinner isn't cat.
Would it be a problem if dinner was cat?
Yes, that would be quite a problem for me. I will not eat cat
Oh,
either.
yes, you will.
She only eats children.
What if I told you the cat was a child once?
When the kitten?
Kittens, yes. Small kittens.
I was joking. She doesn't actually eat children. You all look very serious when I said
Well, we
that.
have old people food, Countess, if that's what you need. Applesauce and sad milk with protein in it.
I'm sure you have some prunes.
You know, in the olden days, we had feasts fit for a king.
Well, that sounds really nice. Very fun back then.
Next time invite the king, I suppose.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, we are appreciative for your portrait.
Now I'm thinking to make exiting for dinner a little more fun, we should play a bit of ass tag on the way out. Oh my!
Oh, you got me.
Cool. And for you, ha-ha! Well, I hope you all enjoyed the meal. And the ass slapping.
I've never seen the Countess ever be so happy and smile.
Oh, fantastic. I do believe it was indigestion. Well, whatever gets you smiling, that's all right in my room.
I was thinking, perhaps for our entertainment, I could show you a little of an emperor's dance.
Dance.
Oh, has everyone returned?
Yes.
Did anyone count?
No.
Are we sure there's none missing?
I think there's one.
We had plenty to begin with. If we're missing one or two, does it really matter? There'll always be more children, it seems. Oh, children. I was wondering, what do you worry about?
Money.
Money? That's a very grown-up thing for a child to worry about.
Monsters under the bed.
Oh, monsters under the bed. What?
Candy.
You worry about candy? Well, the roly-poly up there certainly does it. Monsters. There are so many kinds of monsters and terrible, scary things in the world. I guess I should tell you a bit about them. It's good to think about these things once in a while, so you don't get too happy. Happiness can lead to slovenliness and other bad habits. The alphabet of things to fear, including monsters. A is for arms. Which reach out and grab. B is for ballet. Especially when it's bad. C is for clarinets, played at a shrill pitch. D is for death. That's inevitable bitch. E is for eating things that you shouldn't. And F is for doing bad things that start with F when you said that you wouldn't. G is for gravity and its twin brother physics. H is for handball. That might cause a schism. I is for ingesting a long wooden pole. And N is for nothingness, mankind's greatest dread. O is for oarsmen, rowing on the river Styx. And P is for poverty and eating only bricks. Q is for queer creatures who creep and crawl. R is for a rash. Covers one's all. comfortable and warm, which you will probably never attain.
That's what I said! Of course you can! It's an animal! Yes.
They never complain. They can't do anything litigious.
Just like children.
Your stories make quite the evening.
Thank you!
It's so much more entertaining here than in the tower with my aunt.
Yes? You know, a person of a certain stature can have free will, if they wish.
Yes, I have free will, but I'm only allowed to do what her will says.
For free.
For free, exactly.
Well, you'd ever like to marry into another sort of family? She would not.
Well, awkward.
Did you speak out of your mouth here?
No, I hadn't responded yet, but she would if she had wit enough.
But you see, for a man like me, pleasure is everything, and to deny pleasure to one, well, it's quite a crime, don't you think?
Yes.
She has enough pleasure in the tower, indeed.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's all self-giving.
Why, she would eat all of the knuck-knucks that she wants, and the grapes and the chocolates and the what?
Well, stand on the shame box. Tell us all about it.
Oh, yes, and, the rash.
Yes.
Yes, again.
You know,
Please.
Throw up your sash and tell of the rash.
And your skirts.
Okay, well, the story hasn't changed. How I got the rash.
don't need to be brash, just speak of the rash. Has anyone got cash? I want to hear about the rash.
Yes. Funny you should mention cash. For me to tell the story of the rash, I would need some cash. Perhaps from a mayor who is here a lot. Slayer. Mayor. In this layer. The mayor.
Yes, Mayor, I hear that you found a tomb of silver.
Oh. It's a rumor. You know, once enough buildings blow up, it has to happen. There has to be a tomb under one of them, is what I thought, so...
If only you could find an investment worth investing in.
Lily, I believe I must take my place on the box of shame.
Oh, my goodness, yes!
Don't be so excited about it.
No, I can't help it.
This is quite a thing. Usually I'm sent to absorb her shame.
It's like a very small tower.
In homeschooling, we call this a switcheroony.
The truth of the matter is, I have received word that the Emperor is returning.
What? From the dead?
His absence, unfortunately, I have not done well with the wealth that he gave me.
Uh-oh, somebody's been a bad girl.
Yes, I suppose I have. So I am in need of a benefactor, so to speak.
Whoa!
So that on the Emperor's return, I will not be left
To be executed.
on the proverbial box of shame.
Well, the only person here who's rich enough for that is the mayor.
Yes, he produced the same answer.
Oh, Mr. Mayor, please, do not leave yet. We're talking about you.
Come join her on the box of shame.
Yes, get on the box together.
Stand together.
Yes.
Ah, share
Mr.
the
Mayor.
Doubly shame.
Now
If you
kiss.
were to become my benefactor, there would be certain benefits. Including, but not limited to, the use of the tower gym,
A gym.
a free membership to the community
say this without any shame of any kind, that I am intrigued by your offer and I accept with the greatest gratitude.
Oh, yes! Deal! Great! But you see...
Yes?
Well, I didn't just ask you here for any reason. You know, I heard a rumor about you, Countess. Seems you've been in the town for hundreds of years. How? Why, is that possible? Why, that cannot be possible. You have heard wrong, sir.
Yes, I think the time of my shame is over.
No.
I am only 20 years old, of course.
There's one thing that I've learned is that all rumors are true.
It's a whole school fact.
Yes, why deny anything when you know little of everything? All right. So, I heard that this isn't just your niece, but rather a peasant you've enslaved. And by drinking little droplets of her blood,
What?
that's how you've stayed alive. Different peasants through the years, this one, that one, la la la. It's true! It's true!
I am prone
steal
to
the
leech.
swords of the peasants!
That's the real reason for the lashes on my back is actually the opening to immortality.
Wow! You're a human bar!
It is quite true. And in all reality, she's coming to the end of her usefulness. And I need a new soul to suck from. No, that sounds really gross.
Well, then you can suck my soul.
Yeah.
Suck it away. I offer freely.
Don't you feel as though I could give you a little bit more of my time? And don't you think if you have the money of the mayor, you can buy immortality and you don't have to continue to suck it from me or my family?
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure only one of you can live.
not me. I would like to live.
Fight!
Gee,
Fight! Gee, this is... Oh, lady fight! Lady fight! Lady fight! Lady fight! Lady fight! Who will get to be immortal? Who will get to live their life? Lady fight! Lady fight!
I'll lash you together. Yes. Take off from immortality.
Who is more deserving and who is not? Lady fight! Lady fight! Lady fight! Lady fight!
now that you know my secret and that I'm just a mere peasant and I'm poor, and my blood's only use is to give immortality, I don't feel like I have anything else to live for.
I don't know you like a special unicorn to me.
I don't know if you like a knife in your stomach either.
I know you can do it!
Short fiancé! It's my fiancé!
Quickly, I need the son of someone new, quickly!
If only I could live.
Oh my God! 3 dead men on my floor! I'll have to call twice as many maids!
You're really good at sucking!
Dear Lily, I'm dying a slow death, licking my own blood.
I do so thank you for your time in the tower with me. I will miss you so. But only for a little while. Let me just get down here real quick. You know, I don't take very well to weird immortal women coming into my home and killing a lot of my friends. And ruining a good lady fight with a really sneaky move right off the bat. I'm sorry, but I cannot displease the Emperor. You know what I've heard about? What? Sticks down the throat!
Yes.
anything with these bodies. I'd like to take them because I have a plant I'm working on that likes blood. And I wonder what would happen with human blood.
Oh, probably marvelous things. Human blood is filled with so many impurities. You know what? I haven't been on a date in so long. Not a proper one with a nice lady arms. And a messed up eye.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hope I can look at it and only it while we're in bed together.
And so shall it happen.
Watch out for the rivers of blood.
Blood, it is a flood.
You, homeschool boy, clean this up.
I never get to play with the normal kids.
Well, children, I'm sure the party is wrapping up nicely. It's been a moment now. An old house. Perhaps, children, you wonder what grown-ups do. What grown-up things do you wonder about?
Sex. Money.
Miley Cyrus.
Some sort of plant.
Yes.
Well, in a little bit of all of those things, let's talk about what happens when grown-up people go out on a date. That'll be fun, yes? A handsome man who loves pleasure, and a beautiful woman with only one eye. They saw something in each other, as well as they could see, and decided to go out for the evening. They started Town Hall with a box of dynamite taken from the parlor. And as the people in the town hall argued about politics and taxes and sex and other political things, Gertie and Dash, the man and the woman, set up the sticks and lit the fuse. And then waited a safe distance away. What fun! What fun! To see a building burn so. Its flames bright and dancing. They kissed under the old tree and felt excited for more. They promised each other they would never sit down. From that day forward, and be always proper. Of course, it was dinner time. They looked at the menu, which was quite long. And printed on both sides. They decided on a course of limp asparagus, truffled bread, elephant chowder, exploded cats, After dinner and a quick airing out of the undercarriage. They retired to the theater where they had box seats. It was an opera from Japan. Gertie found it frightening, but Dash found it exciting. Gertie took Dash back to her garden to show him the newest specimens. She'd been working quite hard on the most interesting plants, which she hoped to show at the horticultural fair that spring. Dash was a bit rough with the plants. Gertie forgave him. The excitement and electricity between them quickly grew. Gertie announced her pregnancy. It was to be twins. Boys, both of them. They decided on the names Chris and Samuel. And reserved 2 spots at the school for mischievous boys. Dash fondly recalled his childhood days. Many years later, they would look back on that time of their life as slightly above average. And as they dined in their old age on applesauce and sad milk with protein and roasted painted bricks. They thought back on their first date together and thought it had been quite pleasant after all. The end. Children, would that we could all hope for such happy endings, but most will be disappointing at best. Shouldn't get your hopes too high. Always dash them down a bit if you find yourself feeling ebullient, or wistful, or excited. Just dampen that energy with thinking of children who are starving, children who die before they even get the chance to starve. Little puppies who must sleep in the cold. Giraffes who have no mufflers for their long, cold necks. And other depressing things. Think of me, all alone after you leave. And think of how sad I'll be, all by my lonesome. But I guess you don't care for Grandmother Turnip, do you?
We love you, Grandmother Turnip.
Well, that's nice of you to say. Well, children, that's all for this evening. I'm sure the parents have missed you greatly and are quite glad to see you. I've tolerated our time together. And I guess I shall endure it if it happens again. Good night. Inspiring material from Edward Gorey.
Yes, ma'am.
Holla. And such wonderful people who support me along the way. Thank you so much. This is the last night. I hope you enjoyed it. There are going to be plenty more great shows to come in the new year. And there's shows here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. We also teach classes. You can be a part of this too. So go to thehideoutleader.com for more information. And thank you so much for being here.